All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking ticket. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by... to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. They'll get it across midfield down to the 49. The Texans at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Right back to Spears. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Hand off to Spears. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
All right.
Smith, the man in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And this will be a touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Spears will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Brock Bowers, 31 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Forbes. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Forbes. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. In motion left is right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The Spears with another carry. Able to avoid him at the 40. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And here's a give to Spears. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Stroud. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on first down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Shamrocks 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The throwing again is Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Shamrocks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tanked down. 37 yards. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a run by Spears. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. There's Cooks in motion right. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Hey, uno.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And now a run with Spears.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Stroud looking to throw. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Look high.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Stroud.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now a second and 10.
2J. How's the slide? Speed left. Flat.
Now a first carry here for their running back.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Why Tony? Hey, uno.
Throwing now is Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw again. Adding knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
They'll run with Spears.
They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
19 Texans. Look the high. Buggy.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Here we go, let's go. Hey.
They'll try the left side. Spears. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
But Charles, a lot of...
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Yeah. I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a Senate. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print.
Let's go. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Come on. Hey, Alpha, come on. What are you? Raise up. Come on. Forward. Get on! Alrighty! Middle! Get on! Get on! Up! Hey! Get on! Go right here. What is it on? What is it? You at X. Sit up. Owen. Hey! Get on! You change it. What are you? Get on! Alpha, sit on. Report. 180. Sit on. Ready, sit on. Ready, shot. No, we changed it. Ready. Ready, shot. Sit on. Ready? Hey. Hey, report. Sit up. One more, ready? 13. Hey, middle. Sit up. One more, ready? Hey, Ozzy! Shut up! Middle! Shut up! DC, ready? Hey! Go right here. Shut up! Ready? You at X. Hey! Shut up! Let's go. You change it. Out. DC, ready? Ready? Yeah. Get up! 180! Ready, shut up! 180! Ready, shot! You! Get up! Come on, touch! Report! 180! Ready, shot! Get up! Ready, shot! No, we changed it. Get up! Ready! Ready, shot! Go! Ready, shot! What is it? All one, ready? Hey, report! 13. Shut! Attention on! Hey, middle! Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Right on. Sit up. Right on in. Hey, sit up. Middle. Hey! You changed it. Let's go! Get hot! Go right here. Get up! What? What shot? You changed it. You at X. Hey. You changed it. Hey, report. Sit down. Already. Yo. Ready, shot. You. Report! Ready, shot! 180! Ready, shot! Ready, shot! Sit on! Ready, shot! No, we changed it. What? Ready! Ready, shot! Shot! Ready! Go! Shot! Hey, report! 13. Out, sit on! Hey, middle! Hey, Ozzy! Sit on! Sit on! Hey, sit on!